Hi, Donna Zalter here, Compass Fort Lauderdale, South Florida region, here to help you find your place in the world. I'm talking today about pricing. We're going to talk about 4 pricing strategies that are that sellers trying to decide upon. As a realtor, we want to actually try and get you the best pricing strategy for today's market, and we'll discuss all those influences as well today. When I'm the listing agent, which I am in a lot of the times, there's 2 things I will never do. I will never ask you what your bottom line price is for selling, because I don't want to know, because in the crazy world that we're living in case those are the offers that come in on your bang on price, I don't want you ever to say to me, Donna, you must have told them. Okay. And 2, I will never divulge to a buyer's agent what I think the home will sell for. I will direct them to go to the comps. And if they want to look at my comps, they certainly, I won't let them do that either. They have to do their own comps. And then if there's an issue, then I will share my comps with them, right? Although we're transactional agents in South Florida, I do feel I have a fiduciary responsibility to my seller not to divulge their dark and dirty secrets, right? So we're going to talk about the first pricing strategy, which is the intentionally low sale price. In today's market, counterintuitively, this is actually a really good pricing strategy. If we price it a little below market, we will, with 100% certitude, get a bidding war. And so I'm of the philosophy, as all good agents should be, that the market actually determines the selling price. Not me. I can just guide and direct, but I don't determine it. The market does. So if we price it a little below market, we're going to get multiple eyes on the property because we have less than 1 month's supply of inventory. And we're going to get a bidding war because someone out there is really going to want that property and has been looking for a long time. Our buyers right now have been looking, on average, 3 to 6 months now for a property. So I like that pricing strategy. However, if you as a seller are not comfortable with that, saying, oh, I don't want to leave any money on the table, please no, we can do the bang on sale price, which is pricing it to today's market. We still may get a bidding war, but we will for sure grab a buyer within the first 3 days of the unit or the house being listed. That I promise you. The third strategy is the play it safe strategy. And we are calling this the play it safe strategy because, and I've been pricing a lot of my stuff like this as well. We don't want to, so we're pricing it just a smidge above market, let's say 5%, because the market is a rising market in South Florida. We've risen 22% on average year over year since last year. And so we may want to capture that rising market in our listing price. However, back to the first strategy, we're going to capture the same selling price as the third strategy will determine as well, because by pricing it low in the first strategy, we will get a bidding war. So ultimately, strategy 1 and 3 is going to generate probably the same sales price. Strategy 2 may generate more of an asking price because we may not get as many eyes on the property, but we will get the fair market value of it as well. Now, the fourth strategy is one I do not advocate. The only time I will accept it is if it's a house in my own farm area, in the area in which I want to get many listings. I'll take an overpriced listing and then work on price reductions. I'll also take an overpriced listing if the seller is pretty adamant and says, I just want to try it my way. And then I try and get them to agree to do price reductions depending on how many showings we have. There's a rule of thumb on how we reduce our prices. If we're getting no showings at all, after 2 weeks, 2 weeks in this market, in a normal market, I may leave it for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. depending on the motivation of the seller, we reduce the selling price by 10%. Okay, this is for the average price property. Obviously, if you have a $20 million property, reducing a $2 million at the beginning may seem like a hefty amount. So, you know, that's up to strategy and how you want to do it. If we're getting showings and no offers, we reduce it 5%. 5% will reduce it to a way that will incite the buyers who have had interest but are a little gun shy because they felt the price was too high. They may come back and revisit it and make an offer. Also, when we don't get offers in today's market and we do a price reduction, make sure that your realtor is calling every single person that has walked through that property to make sure that they are aware of the price reduction, and maybe they'll be incentivized to make the offer. We call this retargeting for all you people that are modern and know about social media marketing and all that.